Easy like Sunday morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. So, yesterday was a rather uneventful day. Well, I say rather uneventful. There were a few things I had to do. For starters, I couldn't really do much to get breakfast yesterday because I had to wait for the internet guy to show up to fix the internet here, which we got fixed now, so I have internet up here. Hooray. So, honestly, I guess my low is really all day I wanted to go outside and relax in the sun, but it got to be so cloudy and windy that I couldn't. And by the time it was okay enough for me to go do it, it was almost time to get ready for church. So, yeah, that's the kind of inconvenience. I mean, summer weather, you can never predict it, right? Summer rains, you can never predict them. Any Ed, Ed and Eddie fans? Anyone? I'm sure there's some of you out there. But my high is I got to play with my nephews. Got to play with them a lot. We actually visited this one big tractor event going on by the Hammondsport Fire Department. It was really cool. My nephews are really big into big rigs and trucks and tractor trailers and stuff. So they had a blast, like going inside the big tractor trailers, pretending to drive it. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. And obviously my act of kindness was making sure that my nephews were safe wherever we went. Whether we went to the truck event or we went out to dinner at the Switz. First time this year we've been to the Switz for dinner. I've been a couple times, for the DJ and stuff, but this is the first time we went for dinner, and a few things have changed. Not for the bad necessarily, but there was one thing I absolutely need to point out. For starters, they changed their menu. Yeah, the Switz has a new menu now. I did not know that. Well, technically I did kind of know that. I just wanted to see for myself. And for the most part, everything is still there. But the one thing that's missing from their dinner menu is their open-faced prime rib sandwich. They don't have it on their dinner menu anymore. It's only on their lunch menu. And it actually kind of made me a bit sad because, that was my plan B. In case, the prime rib they ran out of the prime rib special. Or something, or whatever. So, and don't get me wrong, the food at the Switz has gotten so good, it's to the point where I actually have a backup plan for my backup plan, and a backup plan for my backup plan, and a backup plan for my backup plan. So, I got a plan C, a plan D, and a plan E, but now I'm going to have to rearrange a few things. Or so I thought. I actually did a really long post, and for the record, at the Switz, I had a wonderful time. Good food as always, no complaints here. But one of the admins over at the Switz messaged me, and they said, "We're so happy that we love that you do these posts for us. We love that a lot. And we don't serve the open-faced prime rib sandwich for dinner, but if you ask for it, we'll accommodate you, because you're not the only one who misses it." So, yay, I'm not alone on that. But also, yay, I don't have to completely give up my open-faced prime rib sandwich. Although, it would have been fun to exercise my right to rearrange what my backup plans were. Seriously, the food at the Switz has gotten so much better in the last 10, 15 years. And, yeah, the open-faced prime rib sandwich was my plan B, but there's lots of other great stuff at the Switz to try. The shrimp and scallop scampi, the Switz wing dings, the baby back ribs, the kitchen sink pizza. Seriously, I've got options. It's just, but for me, the open-faced prime rib sandwich is, the buffalo birdie, that's another good option. Yeah. So the Switz has always done really good food, and I'm really glad I got. But for dinner last night, I got the prime rib special. That's always my That's always my plan A. That's always the first thing I consider ordering. I got that. That comes with a salad. I got Italian dressing with crumbly blue cheese on mine. I had mine with a side of onion rings because onion rings are awesome. Seriously, if chicken wings didn't exist, onion rings would be my hors d'oeuvre of choice, probably. I really think so. But really, anything deep fried and greasy would work. But I don't know. I've had onion rings more. I love onion rings. You guys know me. I love onions. So I had that, and the special soup was the New England clam chowder, which was good. They have lobster bisque at the Switz, but I had lobster bisque on Friday night when I went over the lakeside. So honestly, New England clam chowder was the better move, and it was really good, really good. And okay, so I may have shared this once already, but for whatever reason, specifically on my mom's side of the family, my mom and my late grandfather had this thing where when it comes to having soup, it's got to be scalding hot. Like, if it is not burning the roof of your mouth, they will send it back. The Switz has always done a really great job with serving it that way. However, for me, here's the thing. It was hot enough for my mom because she really loved it. But maybe I guess I'm getting used to it myself. But I didn't really find it as hot as it usually is. Oh, it was still amazing. I mean, it's New England clam chowder, guys. Come on, New England clam chowder is awesome. It's like one of my favorite soups ever. But that's just something I noticed. Dinner for me was phenomenal. Dinner for my parents, on the other hand, though. Okay, so here's the thing. We're watching all three of my nephews, and they're at that age where we can take them out to restaurants, but they don't necessarily behave like they should. So my nephews all got a thing of applesauce. Two of my nephews got their homemade mac and cheese. I actually did try the mac and cheese at the Switz last night. It's good homemade mac and cheese. I approve. I love mac and cheese. It'd be easier to tell you what isn't my toxic... Actually, a friend of mine posted on Facebook, my toxic trait is always getting ice cream as soon as I want it. And I'm like, it'd be easier to tell you what isn't my toxic trait. Actually, it's incredibly easy because off the top of my head, olives. For whatever reason, I'm just not that big of an olives guy. I mean, it's not that I'm not an olives guy, I gotta have a good olive, you know what I mean? Like, if it's actually, full disclosure, kitchen sink pizza at the Switz has olives on it, I'll have that. But that's because it's the kitchen sink. Listen, the kitchen sink, for those of you who don't know, is basically their supreme. It is every topping that they have. And it's amazing. It's the best named everything pizza ever. Because it's the kitchen sink. It's awesome. But my parents got pizza last. Speaking of pizza, my parents got just extra cheese pizza. And admittedly, I think it's really just... I don't think it's really anyone's fault for this. Because the Switz really was very, very, very busy. And we did have to wait a little bit. But the Switz kind of burnt the underside of their pizza. I mean, I had a little bit of it. And it wasn't bad. I've had worse tasting things that were burnt. For sure. But my mom is like, for how long we waited and for them to burn it, but you know, they were cool. They gave us a discount for the pizza. Honestly, it was a very good meal. For me, it was a good meal. My parents, not so much. But I had a nice time. Played with my nephews for a little bit. Then we had to send them off to bed. And then watched a little bit of TV. And then I went to the Switz last night. Not as eventful as Memorial Day weekend, actually. I mean, I thought there was going to be a DJ, but there really wasn't. Because they have, it's basically the modern day iteration of a jukebox where, it looks like a giant iPhone thing. And you pay, X amount of money to pick, a playlist or something. I saw that over... It's not the only place I've seen it over at the Illegal Tap House, actually. So I think it's becoming the new jukebox, which, that's cool. Jukeboxes are always really cool. Anything that promotes the music and having a good time, that's always very cool. Yeah. I mean, it was a nice time. You got to check things out for a little bit. Although, I gotta tell you, I forgot to mention this in my live vlog last night. But, listen, I've always dubbed Switz as the party central. And more often than not, you'll have large groups of people show up to party and have a good time. And last night was virtually the same. But as soon as I got there, I go downstairs, right? And there's this giant group of ladies, right? And from the get-go, I could tell it was a bachelorette party because one of the ladies was wearing white. Because, she's the bride. The bride's got to wear white, regardless of her history. But you know how some bachelorette parties have kind of like a theme? Like, obviously, no matter what, the bride is always wearing like a white shirt with like white short shorts. And all the other bridesmaids and guests of the bachelorette party are wearing like short shorts as well. But they're usually like in black t-shirts that have like crazy like sayings on them depending on the theme. Like there's a Harry Potter theme. Like they'll wear like Harry Potter quotes on them and stuff like that. Or if it's like just for drinking and having a good time, you're gonna have like different kinds of like shirts and puns themed to whatever the theme is, right? This was different. Nobody was wearing short shorts. And like the way I could describe this theme can only be described as like red, pink, lots of flowers, and every one of those women, I swear, were wearing wigs, like different, like, and not like wigs that like you find like a store, like wigs that like pink wigs, red wigs, like pretty much any like magenta, pretty much any warm color that you would associate with red and pink, they were all wearing. Except for the bride, of course, because she was wearing all white, as she is supposed to. So, and none of them were wearing short shorts either. They were all wearing, like, long pants, but they were, like, Spanx, I think. I think they were Spanx. Or maybe yoga pants. I'm sorry, I don't know that much about women's clothes. Trust me, if I did, I'd be able to buy stuff from a store in Essenbor. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do any of that. So, it was really cool seeing them dance. That was kind of cool. Oh, what one song was playing? Oh, there was one song that was playing. I was totally singing along with like all the bridesmaids, right? And don't worry, I didn't do anything crazy. Really, I didn't really dance. I'm just like, let's say like for the sake of argument, I'm standing here, or actually, hold on. I'm standing about right here, and the group of bridesmaids was pretty much standing like right where like that chair is, for a frame of reference. So, what was the song? It was a song that I know. Oh gosh, I know this. Wait, I know it was going out tonight, feeling alright, let me shine, like that song, like whoa, something crazy, whoa, like that song. I don't know the name of this, like it's a bam, bam, let's go girls, like that song, right? I did that a little too well, didn't I? Okay, so like it's the kind of song where like you hear a lot, and just because you hear the song a lot, you know the lyrics, but Lord forbid if you actually know the name of the song, right? But yeah, that happened. I think there was I cannot I didn't even drink. Why am I forgetting what songs there were? Darn it. Shoot. There was, what were the songs? Oh, gosh. Man, I have no idea. I forgot. But one of the songs, like, man, there are songs that I know, too. Although, the funniest thing I saw was, like, there was this one really old guy. Not old guy, but, like, he was older than me. He, like, got to take a photo with, like, the entire Bachelorette Party. I thought that was, like, really cool. I'm like, oh, man. I totally could have photobombed that. Seriously, like, maybe it's because I'm such a sadistic bastard, but if I ever go to a party, I say like a bachelorette party, taking like a giant group selfie, I'm just going to show up just like, I just want to pop up in there and just photobomb the whole thing. I want to do that so much. I do. Oh, man. Someday I'm going to do that. If you can believe it, though, that's not the craziest thing I've ever seen at the Switz. Oh, yeah, seriously? There was a few years back, I went to the Switz where there was not one but two bachelorette parties. And both of them were infinitely crazier than the one I saw last night. So, nothing freaky happened, guys. Don't worry. Honestly, the only thing that was freaky was how cold it got because of all the wind. But, it's okay now. I'm here, enjoying the view. I love how not windy it is compared to today. Oh, the sun is in my eyes. Ooh. Okay, so I hope y'all like this video. If you did like it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all you guys who watch your today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk shit, we can lend yours right back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.